Well, I think we're going to save that for another time, actually.
Are we?
We need to leave a little bit of mystery into the future. I'd like to take you for a drink sometime. Wagwan bros, in this video I'm going to show you how to turn a cold girl into a loving, supportive girlfriend, and I've got a little demonstration that I'm going to show you of exactly how to do that. What you'll learn by the end of this video is how to read the subtle cues that a girl is giving you a chance when it seems like she's dismissing you completely. There's a very fine line, so I'm going to teach you how to read those signs, because I guarantee you're missing opportunities all over the place because you're unable to read the subtle signs that she's actually interested. So if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to show you the 3-step process to take a cold girl and make her your loving girlfriend. Hey, you just walked past me and I thought you were beautiful, so I wanted to say hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
I'm Sam, lovely to meet you.
Oh, handshake.
Why not? We can't.
COVID.
We can't kiss, Carrie. Handshake's the least, I think the least we can do now. COVID's finishing.
We're supposed to do elbow tap.
So as you can see at the start, she was pretty cold. She said,
I'm okay.
and then I shook her hand and she said, oh, a handshake. This interaction took place during a time of a very suspicious, and so at that time people were supposed to be elbow bumping and things. But when she said,
oh, handshake,
what I said back to her was, we can't.
COVID.
We can't kiss, Carrie. So already I'm setting the frame that the interaction's going to be playful and fun and a little bit cheeky. Yes, she's acting cold, but I'm reading subtle cues from her that she's actually giving me a chance. And those are the raised eyebrows. She's like suspicious, but in a playful way.
Now, having just met you, I wouldn't go as far as calling you a cold-hearted bastard.
No, of course not.
But it wouldn't be a stretch to imagine.
She hasn't decided that I'm not worthy or that she doesn't want me, but she is still questioning me. She's still testing me. She's enjoying putting me on the back foot.
oh, handshake.
Why not? I'm demonstrating confidence by allowing her to set the premise and not being reactive or not letting my ego take over and me start fighting back. Can I ask, how old are you, by the way? Are you above 18?
I'm 21. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
How old are you?
How old do you think?
I've got no idea.
I'm 27. And that I actually had to think about, because sometimes I forget. I think I'm 28. That's
You're
nice.
28?
Yeah, sometimes. This last year is like, you forget kind of everything, right? You can't remember what you did like during most of this year. So yeah, I forget my own age.
Yeah.
And you? No.
No, I don't forget my age. I forget the year sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of easy as well.
2020 didn't happen.
It didn't happen,
no.
right? It just kind of passed by in one night. What are you up to now?
I'm going back to uni
Oh,
to
okay.
do some work.
Are you an artist?
I'm a musician.
Right, you play the violin,
No.
piano.
No.
You sing.
No.
Delightful. The oboe.
You're not going to guess.
You don't play the oboe, do you? The cello.
No, I don't.
Cello. Will you tell me?
I'm going to keep walking.
Okay, I'll walk with you for a little bit. And as soon as you find this in a way intrusive, annoying, you can just say, Sam, go away, and I'll say that's my cue to leave, okay?
My man.
So she started walking away. Most of the time, if a girl starts walking away and you don't know what you're doing, let her walk away, right? She's indicating that she's not interested and she wants to go. But as I said, I'd read the room, I'd seen her facial expressions, and I knew that that was another test in this specific case. So the way I respond to that is I stand my ground for a second and I say, can I ask, how old are you, by the way? Are you above 18? As if the interaction is just going to continue. My expectation, my assumption is of attraction, is that she's going to be interested in me.
Your name's Sam?
Yeah, that's my name. Unless I've forgotten that as well.
Maybe you have.
I know.
Weird year, so I wouldn't.
It's been a weird year. I just got back from Brazil actually 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when I'm over there, everyone calls me Samuel because they can't say Sam. So actually, you know, I'm on multiple names at the moment
Really
as well.
can't say Sam.
But they say San because they don't pronounce M's.
Oh.
And like, if you ever talk to a Brazilian, they say good morning is like bom dia, but they say bon dia because they can't say the M's. So she was acting cold. She wasn't really saying much. So what I did was I just continued talking. And this is what we call waffle. By practicing waffle, you practice not filtering what you're going to say. A lot of people, when they don't free flow and let words kind of fall out of their mouth, they tend to restrict all of the relatable side of their personality so that the other person just sees this kind of robotic, uncanny valley mannequin style man, and you want to be the man that's engaging, that's relatable, that's relaxed, that's flowing. I'm on multiple names at the moment. And so by practicing waffle when you're talking to a cold girl, you're going to find that your creativity is increased, your ability to come up with ideas and interesting things to say is increased, not only in that interaction but in all future interactions as well.
Right, what were you doing in Brazil then?
I live over there usually for 6 months of the year, and then I spend 6 months in Europe because it's beautiful.
Oh, so
Mostly.
just do it for like for a nice time.
Yeah, it's like we have the sun now, and then when the sun decides that it doesn't want to show its face anymore, then I go to Brazil where it shows its face.
So you literally just go there.
Go there, live. Yeah, because I'm kind of remote, you know, so I can kind of work from there and work from here and enjoy the best of the beach and the best of the city. But enough about me.
Nice.
Far too much about me. You also notice that I'm talking a lot in metaphors, right? I'm trying to not make the conversation too logical. So instead of saying, I like the sunshine and so I go to Brazil in the winter and I come to Europe in the sunshine, I'm saying, yeah, it's like we have the sun now, and then when the sun decides that it doesn't want to show its face anymore, then I go to Brazil where it shows its face. So the conversation is poetic, it's using metaphor, visual imagery, and it's positive, right? I'm saying because it's beautiful. Bringing positivity, natural positivity into an interaction is an amazing feature. It's an amazing quality because people want to be around people who are optimistic and positive. Those people tend to fare better in life. There are also subtle demonstrations of value. Yeah, because I'm kind of remote, you know, so I can kind of work from there and work from here and enjoy the best of the beach and the best of the city. Without that being the focus of the conversation, right? I'm not saying, oh yeah, you know, I run my own business, so I'm kind of a bit of a digital kind of entrepreneur. You are hinting that you have an interesting life by bringing it up and allowing it to be a part of a conversation where there's a different point. But enough about me.
Nice.
Far too much about me. Far too much about me. What about you? You go to university, you play a mysterious instrument.
Yeah.
I need to know one more piece of information, which is what is the instrument that you play?
I think that you can.
Ooh. Well, I think we're going to save that for another time, actually.
Are we?
We need to leave a little bit of mystery into the future. A lot of guys ask me about flirting, and this is a really good example of how you flirt. It has to be a two-way street. You can't flirt with a girl that is not flirting back. Flirting is not a thing that you do, it's a process that you engage with. It has to come from both sides. So when I say, I need to know one more piece of information, which is what is the instrument that you play? And she says,
I think that you can.
that is again, it's a kind of test, but it's an invitation for flirting. And if I just started guessing like, okay, is it a trumpet? Is it a this? I would have killed the vibe. I would have killed the flirtation, because the flirtation is an invitation to mystery, an invitation to adventure. And so by saying instead, well, I think we're going to save that for another time, actually.
Are we?
We need to leave a little bit of mystery into the future. I've one-upped her, right? She said, you can guess about it, brings an element of mystery. I've said, let's save that for the future, another time, assuming that I'm going to see her again and building on that flirtation that's now been introduced into the interaction. I'd like to take you for a drink sometime.
Okay.
Maybe this weekend, maybe next weekend, who knows, you're day drinking, so maybe sometime in the day.
I don't always do that.
I know, I really don't expect that you are going to be day drinking every day, but
Every day, some days.
but listen, I'll let you go to back to your mysterious instrument, which I will guess at. Okay. You do use WhatsApp, I assume.
Yeah.
Can you?
10% risky.
That's how I live.
Can you remember my name?
No. I was going to try and lie to you there, and I realised that you can see straight through me already. So.
Good start. Can't remember my name. Don't know what I do.
Do you forgive me? Let's see. So before I give you the 3 steps to turn a cold girl into a loving, supportive girlfriend, I want you to understand that talking to strangers is not easy. But if you practice this, it's actually going to change your life. I've spent the last 10 years building a community of men striving to improve their confidence and social skills with the ultimate goal of achieving social freedom. And now, I want to make sure that every single one of you is inside that community. So right now, for only $1, I want to get you inside. You're going to get access to the community, to the weekly lectures, to my bulletproof texting script, and you're going to get access to my tailored guided meditations, which help you to go out in the daytime with peace of mind and confidently talk to the girls you like. This is because I know how many of you have wanted to take this action for the longest time, but all you needed was that little push. I'm here to give you that push. Just imagine how you'd be if you'd started this 5 years ago. Where would you be now? So enough talking, click the link in the description and let's get started. But now, back to the video. Step number 1, waffle. In order to open yourself up, in order to open her up, you have to waffle. Waffle breaks the tension, it takes the conversation down interesting tangents, and most importantly, when she's not opening up, when she's cold, it allows her to open up. She feels relaxed, she relates to you, and the conversation opens up. Step number 2, talk in metaphors. Drop the logical frame and become more emotive, become descriptive. Talk in colorful language, talk in poetic language, and don't let the conversation fall into bland, boring, descriptive words. Doing this allows you to take her on an emotional journey. It brings emotion, fun, and adventure into the conversation. Step 3, always be truthful, be honest, but know the boundaries. If you're gonna take a risk, make sure that you're paying close attention to her facial expressions, to her body language, so that you know where her boundaries are. And then when you take that risk, you know that you can get away with it and you really risk nothing. So if you're still watching at this point, I genuinely sympathize. You've got far too much time on your hands. But if you are that guy, then as a sign of my great benevolence, I'm gonna offer you 7-day subscription to the community for just $1. I'm never gonna do this again, so if you're watching this video 3 months later, this offer's probably off the table. But for those of you right here in this position, I got you, bro. Click the link in the description.